British supermodel Stella Tennant has died suddenly at the age of 50. Major figures from the fashion industry, including Stella McCartney, Kate Moss and Naomi Campbell, have paid tribute on social media. Her modelling career started in 1993 at the age of just 23 when she appeared in British Vogue. She went on to work with designers including Gianni Versace, Karl Lagerfeld and Alexander McQueen. Let's cross live now to LA. We can speak to the fashion journalist Melissa Magsaysay, author, of course, of the book City of Style, exploring Los Angeles fashion. Good to talk to you. Thank you very much for your time. Iconic is a much overused word, isn't it? It's pretty much fair in this case, isn't it?
I'd say so. Yeah, iconic is an overused term in these days, especially when it comes to fashion. But when it comes to Stella Tennant as a model, icon is an apt term for her. Absolutely.
And what made Stella iconic? Was she one of a kind?
Absolutely. Fashion as an industry, as we know, is in one day, out the next, really trend-driven, breakneck speed trends. And same with models, same with the way, someone looks. And Stella Tennant managed to have a 30-year career. And her look really did transcend trends. It transcended sort of fads and what sort of designers and retailers flock to over time. She always seemed relevant to one designer or another, or multiple per season. She was constantly cast in shows, campaigns, numerous magazine covers all around the world, decade after decade.
Melissa, we're just seeing some of the pictures on screen at the moment. How would you describe that look? And also, how much does an individual model have to do with their own look? How much say do they have over it?
Generally, not so much, especially in the 90s when Stella Tennant was discovered and started her career. Today, we see more models who are personalities. So, their persona, their personal style has a lot more to do with it. They're more expected to sort of flaunt that and express it. And Stella Tennant always had her own look. She was always, it was always her signature. She is best described as androgynous, a mix of aristocratic, elegance, but sort of a rebellious punk attitude. I think that juxtaposition, a lot of people described that there was a lot of allure in that because you couldn't quite put your finger on it. And I think it sort of always eluded people and maybe, designers who counted her as a muse sort of were always chasing it. She looked as beautiful, in a suit as she did closing the Chanel show in Tulle. She was a well-known muse to Karl Lagerfeld. So, yeah, I think it's sort of that blend of aesthetics that shouldn't usually make sense. It all just sort of was the mystery that was her.
Melissa, thank you so much.